One thing I love about this generation is we have a name for everything, every feeling. I didn't know that I was a whimsical person until whimsical started being popular, but honestly, whimsical to me is just reaching down inside to that inner child and seeing the world from that point of view again. We lose our playfulness as we get older, rightfully so, because now we got jobs and bills. Here are my list of things that are whimsy that I love to do still to this day. Number 1 on the list is skipping. You know, leisurely, going on a walk, skipping down the road. Sometimes I like to do this thing called sun riding, where I take a blanket and I go outside and lay in the grass. Instead of laying in my bed scrolling on TikTok, I'm outside in the sun scrolling on TikTok. That's so whimsical to me. Speaking of outside, a lot of the things on this list are nature related because I think as humans we tend to look past the actual thing that created us, which is this earth, and this earth is whimsical as fuck. There's been multiple occasions where I've caught it raining while the sun is still out. It's like sunny, a few clouds, but it's raining. Like no rain clouds in sight. The sun is still shining, but it's raining. Some other earthly whimsical things are like animals dancing. I think these butterflies were mating, but the way that it looked like they were playing. Same thing with birds. Like I can never tell if animals are mating or playing around with each other. I don't know. I have seen baby squirrels playing tag though. I have seen that. Pollinators in my garden. Having a garden in general is very whimsical, but the fact that the animals actually come and eat the pollen out of my flower garden is just so like surreal. I'm providing them a service, you know, for free. Like the only thing I'm getting in return is pure joy. I love things that give me pure joy without asking for anything in return, without costing my happiness. I love win-win situations. Being outside in nature boosts moods too. Like, I think the reason why we're so disconnected from the world is because we don't spend time in nature anymore. We're on them damn phones. I'm telling you, it's them phones. Maybe if we spent more time, at least an hour a day outside, we will be happier. Speaking of being happier, another thing that I think is whimsical is having a resting smile face. This is rare to see in this world. I even need to work on it because I definitely don't have a resting smile face. It changes the way people approach you, you know, to a certain extent, because I'm not for code switching. Code switching is not whimsical at all. But even just seeming nice, even though you're not in a good mood that day, brings more joy and happiness into your life. Some things that I just love looking at, just love witnessing and experiencing is friends that don't look like they would be friends, or animals that are interacting that should not be interacting in that way, you know? Multiple unlikely animal pairings, but also friends that look completely different but are the exact same. Like they don't look like they will be friends, but then you get to know them and you realize, yeah, them bitches is the same. On the contrary, owners that look like their pets, like when you're walking down the street and you see a dog and you look at the human and it looks just like the dog in human form, that is my favorite thing to see ever. Like I aspire to look like my baby. Look at him. Oh, you can't see him, but he's right there. It's the same thing with the different species connecting, but also I like when my cats understand me. I like when they know my boundaries, like they understand what no means and they know not to go into the kitchen. They still do it out of spite, but they know what no means, and they know when I say no kitchen, they should not be in the kitchen, but they still in there anyway. And I just love looking at people who are so pet obsessed on TikTok. Like they have whole separate bedrooms for their pets. That lady that gets eating up on Twitter every so often, that be washing her dog and feeding it human food mixed with like bones and like raw eggs. You know, the dog people, they be going crazy with their dog food, like whole chicken legs. Oh no, I love experiencing joining in on celebrating others, but like especially strangers is so rare. It's so rare. But when I'm sitting down in a restaurant and it's someone's birthday and they're coming out with the cake, just joining in on clapping with them is so whimsical. My heart starts to swell. Or like when you're walking past people taking pictures and you give them compliments, even just giving people compliments in general. And there were some days where if I wanted to feel better, I would just go outside and make it my mission to compliment the most people as possible. Making people feel better makes me feel better. It's just those everyday little acts of kindness that makes the world more happy. And apparently that makes you a whimsical person. Call me a whimsical person then. Number 9 is kind of controversial because it's not just for happy, fun times. But yoga, the fact that you are connecting with your mind, body, and the acts of breathing while moving, even with working out, is whimsical to me. In some way, the way that our human body responds to working out and breaking a sweat, stretching, like all these different things really touches my heart in a way. Like, we're really all connected and we're all like the same, and it's so cute, like seeing everybody go to the gym at the same time. Wow, we're really ants. Sometimes I do wonder, like, what makes everyone want to go to the gym at the same time? What makes everyone want to go to the store at the same time? Why are these rush hours? Like, wait, capitalism. But loose leaf tea, very whimsical. Me, I make it even more whimsical by growing my own tea. I grow mint, lemon balm, chamomile, and on days where I'm really joy maxing, I like to go outside, morning sun. When the dew dries, that's when you're supposed to pick your tea leaves. So I'll go and pick some tea leaves, set it out to dry, and then make loose leaf tea with the tea leaves that I've already dried, and that just whimsical maxed my morning. All of these things on this list just make you feel better in ways that are so simple and childish that we often forget about. I'm so grateful for candles. Like, burning wax is so simple, but it really does make me feel better about doing the most mundane things. Candle lit anything. I'm talking like when I wake up in the morning, early butt fuck in the morning for work, I light a candle and do my skincare routine. Light a candle, take a shower. After you're done cleaning the kitchen or cleaning your whole house, light a candle. Cleaning your room, light a candle. When you go to sleep at night, some people light candles to help them sleep. Like, candle lit anything is just whimsical, and it romanticizes the mundane things that seem boring and repetitive. It just adds a spark, no pun intended. And y'all do know I'm a fashion girly, so number 12 on this list is skinny shoes, flats, and or stilettos. Yeah, getting that feminine but like also fashionista shoe game. Being up on your shoe game. If you watched my last video, you know that I'm definitely slacking on this whimsical aspect of my life, but this is just inspiring me to pour more into that section of my life. I hope this list inspires you to add any of these things into your life or notice it more. Really, being happy is about noticing the little things. Notice the little things that create a little spark in your heart. It might be hard because TikTok has made it so that you feel a million different things in the span of 30 minutes, but try to feel one thing at a time. But a nasty heel, woo, babe. Like, I should create a whole video on things that I think are chic, because that is definitely one of them. Chic things that I want to implement into my life. Boom, bam. Speaking of skinny shoes, flats, or stilettos, Janelle Monáe and Solange. Specifically, Electric Lady. Now, if you know, you know ball. Growing up, Janelle Monáe was my inspiration. Like, I would do a whole part 2 to black women who inspired me, because somehow I forgot to put her on that list. Since I was a kid, I've been blasting her music, and it just taught me to be more confident as a weird black girl. This whole album means something to me, and I'm not talking means something to me like in a casual way. No, I mean like deep down in my heart. Yeah. I love the trend on TikTok of weird black girls embracing their weird black girlness, because that's what life is all about. Go back to how you were as a child and remember who the fuck you are. And like, there's some things that you knew back then that you didn't realize was the foundations of your life. And for me, being whimsical was one of them. Yeah, I was a very whimsical child because life is not that serious. I was always in la la land because the real world is scary and unimportant. Humans have made it so that we forget our whimsy. Remember your whimsy. The last thing on this list is beach days. If you know me, you know I love the beach. Letting my body float in the water, feeling the sun literally burn and fry my skin, but feeling so glowy and magnetic after because of my tan. It's just a reminder that we really are microscopic when it comes to space and the earth and the galaxies and the universe. Sometimes we think too much about our lives as human beings. Add more whimsy into your life. That thing that's troubling you that you can't fix, that you can't do nothing about, place it with something on this list. I'm telling you. And then get back to me in my next video.